I was just about to go to bed, and then Trudeau's first actual public remarks dropped. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Blind Press YouTube channel. And we are going to listen to Trudeau's actual speech that he gave at the end of this insane day in just a moment. But before we get into that, please like the video, share the video with your friends, comment down below your thoughts on this entire shambles of a day. No fall economic announcement, just a release of the statement quietly. No talking about the fact that they're $22 billion over the actual statement. No. We're just going to quietly release it, and we're not going to actually go through it at all, not going to break it down, and we're going to run and hide because Chrystia Freeland has resigned, one of the most staunch defenders of Justin Trudeau has resigned, saying that she no longer has confidence in Trudeau, and it is clear that Trudeau no longer has confidence in her. Now, is Justin Trudeau shaken by all of this? Is he upset? Is he thinking that he should resign? Is he at all reflective or retrospective of what's going on? Of course not. No. We have a 6-minute video here from CTV News. This was from an hour ago. He spoke at a Liberal fundraiser this evening, and this is quite an impassioned and boisterous speech to this party. It's very positive. It's very gaslighty. Let's just say that. And we're going to get into it right now. Let's take a listen.
It's an honor. Thank you. Claudette pour l'introduction
et de bien nous accueillir ce soir.
And for your warm welcome this evening.
Thank you all for being here tonight. It's obviously been an eventful day, and it has not been an easy day. But I wanted to come here tonight and speak with you, dedicated, devoted members of the Liberal Party, because you, not me or any other politician, are the beating heart of this movement.
Do you hear? This is how he's going to speak for the most part. He's going to emphasize how these people at this fundraiser, these people who donate their time and their money, of course, to the campaign and the cause, they are the beating heart of this movement, and he's going to bring that home and carry that on.
You are the ones that never shy away from knocking on doors, from making phone calls. Vous donnez votre temps, vous donnez votre
argent. You give your time, you give your money to carry our message to your friends, family, and neighbors. You carry our vision for the future of Canada.
You are the ones that know that when we all put in the work together, we can accomplish great things.
He is very much he's pushing with that Team Canada message, that we are all in this together message. You can hear it in this tone. He's speaking in a very clear, very calm way. You'll notice he's trying very hard not to add in any ums or ahs. He's really working hard. That's why he's speaking so slowly.
Great things like the Canada Child Benefit, like childcare.
Yes, clap for the thing that the Conservatives started. Go ahead, Liberals. Yes.
Like middle-class tax cuts, like the most ambitious housing plan in decades.
The most ambitious housing plan in decades that have built no houses.
Des soins dentaires.
dental care, the National School Food Program, a serious and ambitious plan to fight climate change.
A super serial plan to fight climate change. Yes, we all get it. You're super serial and Man Bear Pig is hiding just behind the curtain.
An economic and industry strategy that will make Canada a world leader in the economy of the 21st century.
These are great things, and I cannot emphasize enough just how damn proud I am of what we have done over the past 9 years, and it's because of you.
See how, do you see how impassioned he is? This is not a man who thinks that he needs to leave. This is a man who has no idea, either he has no idea that he is this disliked, because even the people clapping, they're not really clapping that loudly. Like, they're cheering for him, but it's kind of like, woo! Woo! And it feels very, like, half-hearted, if you know what I'm talking about. It doesn't feel genuine, even among these hardcore liberals. I feel like, at this point, Justin Trudeau just doesn't understand that he's not liked, and it's kind of crazy to see.
Because of volunteers, community leaders, and donors, because of every single person
donation
who has stepped up for this cause, for this movement, for this party. But you're also the ones who know the stakes. Vous savez ce qui s'est passé quand les conservateurs
You know what happened when the Conservatives formed a government.
You remember the dark times in the long, long ago when the Conservatives, the big bad Conservatives, formed their government 407 years ago, it feels like now, because that's ages and ages. It's been 9 years. Come on, Justin.
You know what Pierre Poilievre would do if he were in power. Behind their little slogans, Pierre Poilievre and the Conservatives are hiding one of the most radical visions. A vision that is focused on cuts, cutting the services and help that Canadians count on.
This is the fear-mongering tactics that we see again from Justin Trudeau. Pierre Poilievre would cut. He doesn't care about social programs. He literally just stood up today and said this inflationary budget is going to affect social programs. And what he means by that is it's going to affect social programs in the long run, because there are going to have to be temporary cuts to certain programs in order to balance the budget. And it's going to suck, and it's going to hurt, and it's all because of Trudeau. And that is what Poilievre is talking about when he says social programs are going to suffer. He does not want social programs to be cut. He is not a crazy religious conservative. He is merely a fiscal conservative, and even at that point, he's a fairly socially responsible fiscal conservative.
Is uninterested in building more homes, delivering vital supports, creating good jobs, or even, as we saw with his opposition to our GST tax break, he's opposed to even cutting taxes. That's a given with the Conservative Party. But what makes Poilievre different is that he's willing to actively bet against Canadians and Canada.
He says this while doing exactly that. Betting against Canada and Canadians just to keep himself in power.
He says Canada is broken while actually trying his damnedest to break it.
he really is upset to. I don't know if he's upset, but he's passionate. He's got his. He's second time he's said damn.
See, we're not living in simple times.
As much.
The world is increasingly complex, unstable, and dangerous. And in this new global reality, we must all pull together.
Yes, it's the new global reality that Canada is broken. It's the world's fault. It's global inflation. It's climate change on a global scale that make food prices so high and housing prices so high and drugs and crime so rampant. It's all the global part.
Les Canadiens.
I love Canadians.
Canada, and I love Canadians.
J'adore le Canada.
I love Canada.
Profondément.
I love it
Les
deeply.
Canadiens ont toute ma confiance.
Canadians have all my confidence.
Yes, but Canadians have none of. You may have all the confidence in Canadians, but Canadians have no confidence in you, sir.
Et être Premier ministre,
And I would not want to be Prime Minister anywhere else. To be Prime Minister is the greatest
c'est le
privilege.
meilleur pays au monde.
Canada is the best country in the world, but it's not
C'est
perfect.
pour ça que à tous les jours, je
That's
me
why
lève en me
every day
demandant ce
I
qu'on
get
peut
up in the
faire
morning and ask myself, what can we do to make this country serve its citizens better?
Notre engagement à travailler sans relâche
Our
pour être fidèle à
commitment
nos
to
valeurs,
work
c'est au cœur de
unrelentlessly
ce que c'est.
to achieve those values. This is what it means to be a liberal.
I love this country. I really do. I trust Canadians. There is
You trust Canadians? Well, guess what? Trust them to vote you out very soon, sir.
no place I'd rather be than Canada, and it is the absolute privilege of my life to serve as your Prime Minister.
No, you don't see it as a privilege, sir. You see it as a right. And the reason I can say that with such certainty is because you act with utter entitlement. You speak with utter disregard for how people view you. You have no idea, and if you do have any idea, you don't care of how people view you and how many people in this country want you to not be leader anymore.
Now, Canada is the best country on earth, but it's not perfect. That's why I wake up every single day thinking about how to make this nation work better for all Canadians. That mission to consistently put in the work so that we're living up to our ideals and values, that's at the core of what makes us liberals. And it's why you show up here, even on the toughest days, as a party.
He keeps waiting for them to clap. Do you catch that? He's waiting for them to applaud him. He's like, it's almost like they have signs that are being held up. Applaud for your leader. There's always a little gap before they start clapping.
You know that the only thing that ultimately matters is fighting like hell every single day to make life better for Canadians, and that's what you do.
Yes, that's what they do. Fight like hell to make life better for Canadians every single day. That's why life is shit right now for Canadians every single day, right? That's your hallmark. That's your trademark. You want to make things better for us, yet you completely do the opposite.
So please, enjoy your holidays, recharge by spending some much-needed time with your loved ones, and come back ready to show Canadians we have a serious, positive vision for the future of this great country that is worth fighting for. Thank you, my friends. I look forward to spending time with all of you this evening. Merci beaucoup, mes amis. Bonne soirée.
Thank you, friends. Have a good evening.
And that was how he decided to respond to today's shamble of a day. To Chrystia Freeland resigning and Sean Fraser saying, I'm not going to run again for re-election. Out on the same day. The complete tone deafness of that response, of that speech, the gaslighting, oh, everything's fine, and it's all because of you that everything is hunky-dory. Yeah, I know today was hard, but you guys show up every single day, and you give your time and your money, and that makes everything hunky-dory, and everything's gonna be just fine. Don't you worry, it's because of you, and I love this country, and this country is gonna... This is like the biggest gaslighting thing ever, when somebody tries to break up with you, right? And you're like, no, please don't. I love you. Look at all the wonderful things that we've done together. I love this relationship. That's literally all he's doing, is gaslighting the crap out of that room, and he hopes the country. However, it's not going to work, because we all see through it, and we've seen through it for many years now. And when you juxtapose that with the calm quietness of Pierre Poilievre and his, I don't even want to say rhetoric, because it's not really rhetoric, but the talking points he has, the way he presents himself as calm, non-exaggeratory, non-hyperbolic, very, just a resolute guy. It really drives home who needs to be in charge of the country at this point. So that, I just, before I headed off to bed, I wanted to show you guys that speech. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What did you think of that gaslighting fiasco of a video? Was that the biggest phenomenon you've ever seen of just, please don't dump me as a prime minister? What do you think is going to happen? Do you think he's going to prorogue Parliament while things are on break so that they stay gone for longer? Or do you think he's full enough of himself that he'll just come back as if nothing's fine or nothing's wrong in January? What do you think? I think he's full of himself enough to just come back in January like everything's fine, with Dominic LeBlanc as the finance minister, and just table a 2025 budget with a speech from the throne and everything. I think he's that arrogant. And I really don't think that it's going to last. Those are my predictions. I think we're going to see a spring election at the very latest. But we will see. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Like, share, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.